the thrill to press my cheek to a thrill that I have never known.
You have a love, a passion for music. You're the founder and chairman of the board of Sunwing Travel. I'd like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. We hear a lot about your music and your business. I'd like to know about your upbringing, your country you came from, and the environment that you grew up in. Talk to us about that.
I was born in Bombay, in India,
Okay.
and moved around to different places in India. Spent most of my life in India in Bangalore,
Okay.
which was a small town then, but today it's, when I lived there, it was probably less than 500,000. And today it's, I believe it's over 4 million.
Oh, cool. What music was playing in your household? What music did you grow up on?
I grew up with Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, those guys.
Okay. So those are your influences.
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. So those are your influences. Why those guys?
It was just the music that was playing when I was growing up. I've never forgotten.
So in 2005 is when you started really to take your music career serious.
Well, in 2005 we started Sunwing Airlines.
Yes.
And the guys were talking to each other and saying, oh, maybe Colin can come fly with me.
All right.
Ha ha ha. I could do that.
Okay.
So I asked one of my musician friends if he could get a band together. He said, no. He said, there's somebody that specializes in that. I'm going to introduce you. So I was introduced, and we did the first CD, which was Come Fly With Me.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can do some exotic cruise, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away. Come fly with me.
And after that, we decided to put it on the airplane for in-flight entertainment.
Why not?
But then I got on this treadmill, right? Because every season they wanted another CD.
So when you released your first CD, Come Fly With Me, what were the challenges? Because you never really produced or released a CD before.
I only wanted to make one song,
Okay.
Come Fly With Me. And they said, well, you can't just do one song. We're going to get the musicians in and, union salaries and minimum wage, and you have to do more than one. So that's okay. Let me see your repertoire. Let me see what numbers I know.
Okay.
So I picked out about 50, and I think we ended up doing 11
Wow.
in the 3-hour session. After 9/11,
Yes.
a lot of the people that had worked with me in Canada 3000, which was one of my previous airlines,
Yes.
they came to me and said, why don't you start another company? I said, and they said that a lot of them wanted to come work for me.
Okay.
So that's okay. So
So,
it was wrapped up when everybody else was shutting down.
okay. So what are the things that you learned in the past that you decided not to do when you relaunched Sunwing?
I learned never to have partners,
Never have partners, okay. And why is that?
because partners always want money every year,
Okay.
and you can't reinvest
Okay.
the earnings when you have partners, because everybody wants to take money out of the company. So that's the way to kill a golden goose.
Okay.
So my golden goose is still alive because I didn't take a lot of money out of it.
Oh, good for him. He's lucky. And for 12 years in a row.
Not luck,
It's not luck?
no.
It's hard work?
It's a little bit of luck, lots of hard work.
That's hard work. And I want to also congratulate you because for 12 years in a row, you've only had profits. And that's amazing for the airline industry.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that?
the reason why we've been successful is because we're vertically integrated. We own a lot of the companies that we deal with.
Yes.
Where normally people would be contracting out a lot of their work, we have the companies that we contract out to. So we make a little bit of money here, there, and everywhere.
Okay.
And when it all comes together, the bottom line, it
all adds up.
A bigger pot than it would be.
So I want to touch on that a little because I think it's important to educate people. Talk to us about the whole concept of vertical integration.
Well, we started with a tour operation.
Yes.
And once we build up a big enough consumer base,
yes,
then we put the airline in.
Okay.
Because then the company's customer base could support the airline.
Okay. So just
and after that, we added the tour companies at the destinations.
Okay.
That do the transfers and the excursions.
Okay.
And then after that, we added hotels.
How did you get into the airline business?
My first job when I left India and went to the United Kingdom was in British Airways.
Okay.
So that's when I got into the airlines, and that's when I got the travel bug.
With the travel bug. You still got the travel bug?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Once you get into the travel business, you have to be in the travel business because you get to see all parts of the world.
So what are your favorite destinations?
My favorite destination is the next one.
The next one. So what's the next one? So what's the next one?
We're going to Australia and New Zealand.
Australia and New Zealand.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What are your other passions? Like, what are your hobbies? What else do you do? Are you a golfer? Are you
I can't say that I do anything other than sing and go to the office. That's it.
Okay.
Those are my hobbies.
You can do some exotic cruise. There's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me. We'll fly away.
As chairman of the board, what's your daily schedule look? What does it look like?
As chairman of the board, it's very boring.
Very boring. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you?
My son's the CEO now, so he does all the work.
Yeah, but he has to get guidance from you, no?
Yeah, but he does all the heavy lifting, so I'm able to spend my time like this in jazz clubs, enjoying myself.
Okay. Music seems to be therapy for you. What kind of therapy does music give you? Does it give you peace of mind? Does it bring you in another dimension? How does it make you feel?
Always makes me feel good when I'm on the stage.
Yeah.
Think about everybody else.
So when you're on the stage, are you in your own zone, or can you see the crowd, or are you really just focused on the music?
Depends on the song.
So when you did the Jazz Fest, what kind of vibe did you get on that?
Oh, that was big.
Yeah. So there's so many people there.
I think about 5,000 people there.
Yeah. So what kind of headspace were you in?
Now that I've been doing it for a few years, I don't feel too much different from a small crowd to a big crowd.
Okay.
It's so long as they're attentive.
Okay.
That makes me happy.
Okay.
But if they're not attentive and they're lots of talking, then I feel like getting off the stage.
Come on, you know that doesn't happen. You know that doesn't happen. So how do you feel that your music has evolved or changed over the years? Or do you feel it's been a constant?
I don't think there's been much change through the years. I mean, if you listen to the CDs, there's not a lot of change. It's all the music from the Great American Songbook.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of new stuff in it.
Okay. And
I haven't got the urge to write my own lyrics.
Why not?
Because I'm not Joe Seeley.
Okay. All right.
Joe Seeley's
a man, right?
Yeah, he's right there. He's the Juno Award winner.
Yeah, that's right. Business-wise, what are your future aspirations? Are you content? You want to grow? You want to try different things, different ventures?
That could be. I'm always open.
Wide open? Okay. So what do you want to say to your fans?
I got fans?
Yeah, you got fans. You know you got fans.
Just keep coming.
Keep coming?
As long as they keep showing up, I'll keep singing.
So if you guys want to know more about Mr. Colin Hunter, you can visit him on his website, colinhunter.ca. And if you're in Toronto, you can come to the Jazz Bistro. Don't forget, Jazz Bistro.
Victoria Street,
Victoria Street,
right opposite the Ed Mervish Theatre.
right opposite the Ed
Mervish Theatre,
Mervis Theater,
by Dundas Square.
by Dundas Square. That was a promo right there we just did. You owe me there. You owe me there.
I owe you.
I need you to close your eyes right now. I have something for you. How about that? How you like me now? You can open your eyes now. How you like me now?
Looks a bit like me.
You know it's you. Look at that. Look at that beautiful masterpiece right
Thanks.
there. My 4 in the morning news, Mr. Mark Spark. Put a lot of sweat and tears in there. A lot of late nights.